Hello, this is Splawski, and today I'm going to be talking about my game growth. This is all based around Global Goal 15, which is to protect, restore, and promote sustainable use of ecosystems. So I created a planning game which is based around these rules, and most of it has to do around creating a sustainable lifestyle. I decided to use the game engine called Godot. I mostly wanted to learn something new and creative since I've delved into other game engines. However, I haven't created anything in Godot, so I kind of wanted to learn something new and creative. And I was also very intrigued by the custom language, which is called GDScript, which is what Godot uses. So I was also pretty excited on learning a new custom language. The storyline is based around the main character, Brad. He recently lost his job and he wanted to create a more sustainable life for himself, so he decided to go on a farm and just kind of live off plants. Um, and then I did have a character for the game before. He did have animations and stuff like that. However, I was spending a lot of time on the character, and I realized that I would also have to create more animations for the tools and everything else. So I decided to get rid of the character and create a top-down view instead, just based on time. So I did end up spending a little bit more time on that. I was hoping on, getting a little bit further in my game design project, but right now it is what it is, and I kind of just have to take the punches. So the finishing touches that I wanted to add to the game. So right now the tools work. However, I haven't actually added the plants yet. I do have the plant sprites, but right now it's just coding the planning system into the game. I also want to add a day and night life cycle. So I'm hoping to have this to span of like 1 to 2 minutes. So every day it will reset and then you'll have a new animation of the plant. Um, I might create a randomizer with plants because some of them, even if you water them and do everything right, they're still going to die. So I might create a randomizer that just has like like a death texture pretty much that just shows a dead plant and then you have to start all over. Um, and then the next one, I want to create a selling mechanic. So let's say you get all done with the planning and you take out your plant. Um, you can either decide to sell it or you can eat the plant. So I'm also planning on implementing a health bar, um, because Brad is living off plants, so he also has to eat somehow. So just kind of having that happy medium between, gathering more gold and also, not being hungry. So the other two things that I might want to add are better sprites. Right now they're very, very basic. So maybe creating better sprites, having a little bit more detailed dirt textures or something like that would be pretty cool. And then also as a second one, more tools. So right now I have a dirt bucket, a water bucket, and a shovel. But if I want to add more customization of my farm or something like that, I might add more tools if I have time. So to get into my game, let's start off, and I might actually mute it because I do have main menu music. However, it might not, go through correctly when I'm recording. So I do have menu music here. I'm also planning on making the flowers on this title screen a little bit more flowery because right now they're looking so good. This is actually the first pixel art I've created for this game. So after you press on the start button, it goes into the story. So I added like a little typing effect, pretty much like somebody's texting about Brad. Um, so I'm also planning on adding an instruction screen. So after we go through the story, I'm planning to change this to instructions and then it'll just show instructions of how the game works and how to play it. But right now it just goes straight into play. So as you can see here, there's a little like grass texture around the actual like plants. So this is kind of just a plot of land. I decided to create a grid system. So there's 32 different, uh, you know, ways you can put in plants pretty much. So they're like different plots. So let's say I decide to choose the water bucket. If you go on each plot, you can water the soil. If I press the shovel, it'll create a hole. So each hole is created. And there's also a dry dig one as well. So let's say you didn't water the plant but you wanted to dig it, there's also a dry dig animation as well. And then if I want to just reset everything, I just have the dirt bucket. So the dirt bucket will reset either when it's watered or dry dig or wet. So that's what I have right now. So as I said before, I'm planning on adding a little bit more, making the planning system work first, and then going from there. I appreciate your time, and let me know if you have any questions or concerns, and I appreciate you watching this video. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day.